Today we are in the last kind of Christmassy type area, the end of the Epiphany, and we're moving into Lent starting on Wednesday. Who would you talk to if you had a chance to? Out of all the people who ever lived, would you reminisce with a great philosopher or perhaps a teacher? Maybe you would bring back a grandfather or father, someone that you knew that maybe you could really ask for how they would accomplish a task. Our stories for the last few weeks have talked about the very beginning of Jesus' ministry, and now all of a sudden we are plumped right, in a sense, in the middle, or maybe even towards the end. So he's baptizing disciples, and he's calling them for the first time. So today we're going to be talking about this slice in the scriptures, this transfiguration. Now, what is transfiguration? According to Wikipedia, a complete change of form or appearance into a more beautiful state. And I love the example they gave. In the light, the junk undergoes a transfiguration. It shines. They're talking about junk being transfigured. Well, in the Bible, it's referring to Christ's appearance. He becomes radiant, and this is referenced in every single gospel account. Matthew 17, Mark 9, Luke 9, and then, as we heard today, 2 Peter 1. John 1:14 states, "And the Word became flesh and lived among us, and we have seen his glory, the glory as of the Father's only Son, full of grace and truth." I think we started Advent with that, now we're ending Epiphany with it. So the Transfiguration is one of the miracles in the Gospels. Now, it is a very different kind of a miracle, because it's not that Jesus is doing it to somebody else, but it is that it is happening to Jesus himself. Thomas Aquinas considered it the greatest miracle. A few weeks ago, I spoke about the thin places of the earth, where heaven and earth overlap. And we talked specifically at that point about the temple. But here, we see it happening at the top of this mountain. And it's that meaning of temporal, of time-bound, and eternal, untimebound. Jesus himself is the connecting point, and he is acting as a bridge between heaven and earth. So this is a time when Jesus consults to gain support from the greatest lawgiver and the greatest prophet that the Hebrews have ever known. So, we now know what transfiguration is. Transfiguration is another way of saying transformation, or seeing things in a new way. And of course, how do we see things in a new way? Lately, women do this by putting on makeup, right? Some people maybe even get plastic surgery to look different. I mentioned this in the Bible study. I'll mention it again here. I went to the dentist, and I have dental insurance, and they said I had to get some teeth capped. Guess how much they said it was going to cost me? Someone said $7,000. It's going to cost me $30,000 to get my teeth capped, so that they look different. I could buy a new Tesla, or I could get my teeth capped. It's crazy. So, but we do a lot of things. We spend a lot of money to look different. Some people don't change how they look, but maybe they change things like their name. Isidore Danilovich Densky. You know who that is? Isidore Danilovich Densky. His name was changed to Kirk Douglas. That was his original name. Francis Gum? You know? Judy Garland, that's right. Archibald Leach. Cary Grant, that's right. Got the right era. And then Marion Morrison. Marion Morrison. John Wayne. Think of the Duke being called Marion, right? Big old Duke. So this also happened in scriptures. We see many people in scriptures. Abram became Abraham, Sarai became Sarah, Jacob became Israel, Saul became Paul. And so, just like Hollywood actors, when you change your name, it means you're creating a new identity. You're being someone different. You're being a superstar, in a sense. You're doing great things for God. So, in chapter 16, right before this one, Jesus and his disciples are talking, and Jesus asked them, "Who do you say that I am?" A hard quiz. We all know the answer, but at the time, the disciples weren't really sure. There was only one person who was able to say who he was. Remember who it was?
Peter.
Peter told him that you are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. And Jesus is overjoyed. Not only says, God told you this, you hear from God. And so I'm going to change your name. You are no longer Simon, you are Peter. That's pretty significant. This interaction changed who he was. But we have to remember, we have to keep reading. Because just a few sentences later, Jesus starts talking about the fact that he is going to suffer. That he's going to suffer a criminal's death. And it's going to be on a cross. And it's going to be a horrible, awful thing. And who again speaks? Peter! And he says, no, God, you can't. You can't mean that. There's no way that makes any sense. If you're going to be the Messiah, you've got to lead everybody. You've got to be praised. You can't die like a criminal. And what does Jesus say? Get behind me, Satan. Peter, in just a few sentences, turns from the one who's got his name changed to Satan. The interesting thing is that I really do think that both of these things had to happen. Peter's name was not changed because he said the right thing. And he didn't lose his name because he said the wrong thing. His name was changed because he was in the presence of who? He was in the presence of Jesus. Because he was with Jesus in the midst of saying the right things, in the midst of saying wrong things. Who we hang with has a big impact on who we are. Who we watch on TV, who we read, who we spend time with. People that spend a lot of time with each other start to look alike. Literally look alike. They see people that hang long enough with their dogs, they start to look like their dogs. I don't know if that's true. Interesting idea. But I think there is some truth to this. If you want to be like your best friend, you start to emulate your best friend, you start to be with your best friend, you want to be around your best friend, and that is what Peter is. But that also means he deals with the highs and he deals with the lows. I have a great book here. This is from my little son. We bought this one. It's by Rick Warren. And it's called Words to Love By for Little Ones. I know you can't see this. It's kind of cool. So do you know that you have the power to change someone's life with your words? I love you. Words may be small, but they can do big things. I believe in you. You're going to be great. This is beautiful. Words can spread love and kindness and let others know that they're not alone. Words can show respect and let the world know how thankful we are. And the words here, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you that you make me smile. Words can heal. I'm sorry, or I forgive you. And they help build friendships. Sometimes words spoken in anger and unkind things are said that you don't really mean. So be careful of what you say. You cannot get your words back. The words you use show others what's in your heart. God wants you to have a heart filled with kindness and love. Sometimes it's best not to speak at all. Sometimes it's better just to listen. But always keep in mind the words you choose today can change your life and someone else's too. We know from social psychologists that a kid that has been told that they're bad, that they're evil, that they're stupid, starts to actually be evil and stupid. And those that are looked at as great great and perfect and they can't make any mistakes, try to live into it. They try to be perfect. Now their balance is here. But what we're saying is that your words are so powerful. Who you hang with and how you treat others is so incredibly powerful. We think of these transfigurations as this magical thing that happens on the sky, but the transfiguration is just simply being in the presence of Jesus. If you want to be like God, the only way to be like God is to be in prayer. If you're not in prayer, if you're not with God, you can't hear him, he can't hear you. You can't become more like him. It seems so basic, doesn't it? So we've got to really watch how we treat others and who we spend time with. It's not that heaven and hell is in balance here. But if we're really looking at the scripture and how we interpret it, we need to realize that it's all about relationships. It's all about the words that are said and how they're understood. It's all about privileges being given and privileges being taken away. Because Jesus has our best in mind. Jesus, we wonder why Jesus had to be transfigured as the way he was. In his lifetime, Jesus consulted with very few people. In fact, anyone that questioned him, including his own disciples, always rebuked. And so when Peter turned around and rebuked him, Jesus rebuked him back. Now, I love the phrase, what would Jesus do? It's a great phrase. Because we need to act like Jesus. But in this sense, this is one place where we can't be like Jesus. None of us are truly perfect. Right? None of us can just go on our own and not take any advice from anyone. So Jesus is incredibly unique in this way. So the only people that he could actually take advice from were two people that were dead. Interestingly enough, right? The only person that actually spoke to God directly, Moses himself. And Moses had to be hardcore, and he had to be clear. And the same with Elijah. He could not call down fire and wrath or anything on anybody if he didn't absolutely believe it and he wasn't absolutely behind it, no matter what anyone else said. And so Jesus needed to be consulting with others. He needed to have their guidance. So Peter, John, and James had such an amazing event. They went up to this mountain. They saw these amazing things. And now they're going back down. They're starting to go down the mountain. And whenever we have an amazing event happen in our lives, we want to live it, we want it to keep going on. But it doesn't happen that way. In fact, we might not even be able to talk about it. It might be so special or so amazing. And so where do they come? They walk right back down into earth. They come right back down to the ground, and they actually have to deal with someone who's dealing with sickness and demon possession, and they have to get rid of the demon. This is regular everyday life, regular everyday sickness. And this is what we have to do too. Many times we have really dealt with some difficult things in our lives. Maybe it's sickness, maybe it's an unkind word that someone has said to us, or whatever it might be. Maybe it's divorce or tragedies. And what we have to do in the midst of those is remember those amazing events that happened in our lives where Jesus had special things for us, and we've got to remember those. And we can't let the negative define us. We can't let what people say that is bad create who we are. We've got to remember that God loves us. That God thinks that we are special, that he has put every single one of us here for a reason, and that he has a plan for our lives. Those mountaintop experiences need to live with us in the midst of the grit, in the midst of the grind, in the midst of the struggle. We grow in faith, and there are moments when we feel as if we've been climbing for years, and we're still unsure if we're even heading in the right direction. And there are times when we might want to backtrack. And then there are those other times when there are those beautiful vistas, and it all makes sense, and it's all clear. You know what it's like at the bottom of the mountain, and you know what it means to experience the most awful thing. We all have crosses to bear and pains to endure. But as we get closer to Lent, as we start to think about it, we need to realize that the cross is our salvation. That in the pain, there is victory. That in suffering, God really does love us. And that sometimes is hard to remember. So today, let us think about all of those who have really spoken into our lives in an amazing way. Those who have blessed us. Help us keep those things close. Help us all not become arrogant and rude and think we all know exactly what's right, because we don't. But have confidence that God does. And that He, through that cross, through what He's got ready for us in Lent, is going to work it all out. So let us pray. Oh God, before the passion of your only begotten Son, you revealed your glory upon that holy mountain. Grant to us that we, beholding by faith the light of your countenance, we may be strengthened to bear our cross and be changed into your likeness. Through Jesus our Lord, who lives and reigns with you in the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever.